This is your boy Straight Killer 269, and this is straight to the point where we review all things gaming and entertainment. Today I'm going to be talking to you about mobile gaming attachments, in particular the Razer Kishi V1, the Razer Kishi V2, and the Backbone. One is clearly the better choice, and to me that would have to be the Razer Kishi V1. It's better for a few reasons. First off, the sticks that you're using, they got it right. The sticks on the inside, you can see right here, they're clearly visible. The sticks are fatter and longer than they are on the Razer Kishi V2 and the Backbone. With the Backbone, these sticks on the inside are super slender, super skinny, and super short. The same thing on the Razer Kishi V2. Super slender, super skinny, super short. It makes it so you can't move precisely and you can't react quickly enough to other gamers who might have better mobile gaming attachments. The other thing that I like about this is just the way the Razer Kishi V1, it just feels super comfortable in your hand. The things that make the Razer Kishi V2 better in other areas is the fact that you have more option buttons on this. You have 4 option buttons on this as opposed to the Razer Kishi V1 where you only have 3 option buttons. So that was an improvement that they made with the Razer Kishi V2, is they gave you more option buttons to use, and then they also added these mappable buttons at the top. But even though they gave you mappable buttons at the top, they got the button placement all wrong. Usually when you have a competitive gaming controller, the mappable buttons are on the back of the controller. That way you don't have to remove your fingers from any of the buttons that you need to be able to use all the time. Now they have mappable buttons on here, but they're at the top next to the rest of the buttons. So whenever you want to use mappable buttons, you still have to remove your fingers from the main buttons that you need to use all the time. So the design philosophy in this, even though they gave you more options, it just doesn't make any sense at all why they just didn't put these buttons on the back. And just the sticks, I don't understand why they made the sticks skinnier and shorter and why they made the actual buttons smaller, because it just doesn't feel as comfortable in your hand. One thing that the Razer Kishi V1 could have gotten better is how the Backbone and the Razer Kishi V2, they have extra depth, they have extra length at the bottom of the controller, so your hands can sit like this inside of the controller. But overall, if you're talking about just gaming competitively, the Razer Kishi V1 is the better choice. I don't really care about this sliding mechanism, because when you look at the Razer Kishi V1 as compared to the Razer Kishi V2, you can clearly see a difference in size. One is way more accessible and way more transportable. The same thing with the Backbone. The Razer Kishi V1 is just way more accessible and way more transportable. You can slide the Kishi V1 in your pocket. With the Razer Kishi V2 and the Backbone, you need either a carrying case of some sort, like a backpack, or some kind of bag to put these in, or some kind of carrying case to put these in. They're too big for your pocket. Where this, it just folds in on itself and then it unfolds super duper easy. I don't even have to be looking at the front of it to fold it back in place. It unfolds and folds back in place super duper easy. When I'm looking for something to game with, I'm looking for the gaming experience. This slider, it doesn't make the gaming experience any better. They could have kept this was perfectly fine. They could have given it different colors, and they could have put buttons on the back for extra mappable buttons instead of putting them on the top, because like I said, it doesn't make any sense. And kept the stick design, kept the button design, it didn't have to be clicky, and just added an extra options button, and you would have had a next to near perfect mobile gaming attachment. But with the next version of the Razer Kishi, the V2, they decided to copy everything about the Backbone, and it wasn't broken, and they fixed things about the Razer Kishi V1 that didn't need to be fixed. Copying off the competition and trying to do things the same way that the competition does things isn't always better. To me, the Razer Kishi V2 just isn't it. If I'm going to put all 3 of these mobile gaming attachments up against each other, clearly the better choice for mobile gaming, to me, in my opinion, based on my experience, is the Razer Kishi V1. When it comes to gaming, accessibility, functionality, the ability to be competitive, Razer Kishi V1 all day, every day, hands down. But again, this your boy Straight Killer 269 with straight to the point reviews, and I'm out.
Now go ahead and smack that like button like you're mad at it.